So you want to speak English more fluently, right?
Yeah.
More naturally.
Yeah, get past that feeling where you're always stopping and starting.
Exactly. That kind of choppy feeling.
Yeah.
Well, today we're doing a deep dive into a really powerful technique that language learners all over use. It's called shadowing.
Shadowing. Yeah, it sounds maybe a bit weird at first, but honestly, it's super direct. Basically, you listen to some English audio and you repeat it, almost exactly at the same time.
Like you're the speaker's shadow.
Exactly, that's the idea. You're mirroring them, not just the words, but the pronunciation, the intonation, how their voice goes up and down, and the rhythm, too.
And the big payoff for listeners, the real benefit, is it can genuinely speed things up, get you speaking English more automatically, more naturally.
Moving beyond just thinking about every single word, yeah, towards actually feeling the language more.
And in this deep dive, we're not just going to say, here's what shadowing is.
Yeah, we'll dig into how to do it right, how to make it work for you. And also some common mistakes people make so you can avoid those.
Okay, let's get into the nuts and bolts then. What is shadowing, like fundamentally?
So fundamentally, it's listening and repeating immediately, like simultaneously. That's the crucial bit. It's not listen, pause, repeat.
Right, you're right on their heels, basically.
Precisely. That shadow idea really works. You're mirroring everything, how they make the sounds, the melody of the voice. That's the intonation and the pacing, the stress, the rhythm.
Okay, but how does just mirroring, just copying, lead to sounding more natural? It seems almost too simple.
Well, it is imitation, yeah, but it's imitation with a very specific purpose. By trying really hard to match the speaker in real time, your brain starts building these direct links between hearing and speaking.
Ah, okay.
And that helps you internalize the natural patterns. It's less about consciously learning rules and more about, getting a feel for how English actually flows.
Yeah, makes sense. Developing an intuition for it. So why is it considered such a big deal, such a valuable tool?
Oh, loads of reasons. First off, it really pushes you to start thinking in English.
Right.
Because you're hearing it and saying it almost instantly, there's no time for that mental translation step. Your brain just starts engaging directly with English, like your first language.
Which is a huge step towards real fluency, isn't it?
It's massive.
Yeah.
And it's not just speaking. Your listening gets way sharper, too.
How so?
Well, to shadow well, you have to really tune in. You catch everything. Contractions, how words smush together in connected speech, where the stress falls, all those little details.
Yeah, those connected speech things like gonna instead of going to can be tricky.
Totally. But shadowing makes you notice them, makes you practice them. And another great thing, it's super adaptable. Meaning it works for everyone. Beginners can use slower audio, nice and clear. Advanced learners, they can grab faster stuff, real natural conversations. You just adjust it to your level.
So it kind of grows with you.
Absolutely. And don't forget how convenient it is. You don't need a teacher right there or even a partner.
True.
You can do it on your own. Anytime, anywhere. Just need some audio and headphones. Super accessible.
Fits into a busy life then.
Definitely. And think about grammar for a second. Lots of learners get bogged down in rules, right? Shadowing helps build this instinct for correct sentences. By hearing and saying natural English over and over, you start to just feel what sounds right, almost subconsciously.
Like learning the music of the language, not just the notes.
Exactly. And it takes away that pressure of figuring out what to say.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because you're just repeating. So all your brain power goes into how it sounds, how it feels to say it.
That must free up a lot of mental energy, especially if you're nervous about mistakes.
It really does.
Yeah.
Which leads to another key thing. Confidence.
Ah, the big one.
Yeah, lots of people feel shy about speaking. Shadowing is low-pressure practice. You get used to your own voice in English. You practice out loud. You start to overcome that fear. You might even start catching your own pronunciation errors.
So you're training your ear and your mouth at the same time.
Precisely. It's a feedback loop. Listen, process, speak. Reinforces the right patterns.
Okay, this sounds incredibly useful.
Yeah.
But practically speaking, how do we actually do it? What are the steps?
Right. Practicalities. First step, find some audio, podcast, maybe a speech, short video clip. Key thing, clear, natural-sounding speech. Easy enough to follow.
Okay. Got the audio, then what?
Headphones on. Listen carefully first. Just listen.
Before speaking.
Yep. Get the feel of it, the speed, the intonation. Then, when you're ready, play it again and start shadowing. Repeat right away, simultaneously.
Don't hesitate.
Try not to. If you miss words at first, that's normal. Focus on matching the rhythm, the flow. Keep going.
Okay, so if the audio says, learning English is easier when you practice every day.
You'd be saying learning English is easier when you practice every day, right along with them, trying to copy the sounds, the emphasis, everything.
Got it. What if it's too fast? I feel like I'd fall behind.
Totally normal feeling. If you can, slow the playback speed down a bit. Lots of players let you do that now without making it sound weird.
Oh, good tip.
Or just shadow shorter bits, little phrases instead of whole sentences to start. Goal is just stay close to their rhythm, their flow.
Okay, and how do I know if I'm actually getting it right or improving?
Crucial question. Here's a great tip. Record yourself shattering.
Record myself. Oh, wow.
Yeah, then listen back. Compare your recording to the original audio. You'll hear the differences. Where's your pronunciation off? Is your intonation flat? It's like instant feedback.
That sounds incredibly helpful, if maybe a little confronting at first.
Maybe. But so useful. And don't just do it once. Repetition is vital.
Right.
Shadow the same sentence, the same short clip, over and over, until it feels easier, more natural, until you feel closer to the original speaker's sound.
Makes sense. Practice makes
Well,
better.
exactly. And mix it up. Don't just use one type of audio. Start slow, structured. Then try faster stuff, conversations, audiobooks, maybe even stand-up comedy. Challenge your ear.
Keep it interesting. Push yourself a bit.
Yep. And really, really pay attention to that intonation, the music of the voice. Copy how it goes up and down.
Like in questions.
Yeah, like, are you really learning English? Voice goes up. Try to copy that lift. Makes a huge difference in sounding natural.
It's not just saying words flatly, then.
Not at all. And connected speech, too. We mentioned gonna. Think about, what do you want? Often sounding like, what do you want? Shadow those common connections. Get used to hearing and saying them.
Those are definitely tricky for learners.
They are. But look, the goal here isn't perfection straight away. It's about building fluency, building confidence. If you stumble, miss a word, whatever, just keep going. Your brain adapts over time. It gets more automatic.
So, quick recap. Listen first, speak along simultaneously, record yourself, repeat, and focus on the sound and rhythm, not just words.
Perfect summary. Follow those steps consistently and you will see the benefits.
Okay, which brings us neatly to,
Mm-hmm.
what are those big benefits again? Let's really spell them out.
Right. Well, we've touched on some, but let's group them. Big one. Thinking directly in English. We talked about that. Moving away from translating in your head.
Which means faster responses in conversation, right? Less awkward pausing.
Exactly. Huge benefit. Second, pronunciation gets way better. By copying the rhythm, the intonation, the sounds, you're basically training your mouth and ear constantly.
Makes sense. You sound more natural over time.
Definitely. Third, listening skills improve massively. Because you have to focus intensely to shadow, you start picking up on contractions, connected speech, stress patterns, all the stuff you might miss otherwise.
So understanding native speakers gets easier too.
Absolutely. Fourth, kind of a bonus. It can boost your memory.
How?
Just the act of repeating new words and sentence structures again and again helps lodge them in your brain. Easy to recall later.
Nice. An unexpected perk.
Isn't it fifth? It's practical. You don't need a partner.
We mentioned that. Big plus if finding speaking partners is hard.
Huge plus. Practice speaking anytime. Sixth, confidence. We talked about this too, but it's so important. Practicing aloud in a safe space, getting comfortable with your voice, it reduces that anxiety for real conversations.
That confidence boost is probably worth the effort alone for many people.
I think so too. Seventh, all this leads to better fluency. Speaking more smoothly, less stopping and starting, more like a native speaker's flow.
So fluency isn't just speed, it's that smooth, natural rhythm.
Exactly. And sounding more natural comes from internalizing those sentence structures you hear and repeat. And finally, it can actually be fun. It's active, engaging, way better than just memorizing lists, right? Even pros like interpreters use it.
So it's a really well-rounded technique. It's a lot of language skills at once.
It really does. Pronunciation, listening, fluency, confidence, even memory.
Okay, we get it. It's good. So let's give everyone a super clear step-by-step guide. How do they actually practice this effectively?
All right, let's break it down. Step one, choose the right audio. Needs to be clear and kind of at your level. Not too easy, not impossible.
What's a good starting point?
Podcasts for learners are often great. Slow news reports, maybe. Something where you understand most of it. And hey, if there's a transcript or subtitles, even better for checking yourself first.
So maybe read along once before shadowing.
Can definitely help with understanding, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, step two. Listen without speaking. Just listen. Play it a couple of times. Focus on the sounds, the rhythm, the intonation. Get a feel for it.
Absorb it first. Got it.
Exactly. Step 3, now you shadow. Play the audio, speak along at the same time. Try not to stop, even if you miss words. Focus on that melody. The rhythm, tone, stress. Copy how they say it.
Either echo.
Good way to put it. Step 4, repeat. Repeat, repeat. First time might be rough. That's okay. Each repetition helps. Your pronunciation, speed, fluency. It all improves. Do the same section multiple times.
Builds that muscle memory for your mouth.
Totally. Step 5, record yourself and evaluate.
The scary bit.
The useful bit. Compare your recording to the original. Where are the differences? Speed, clarity, intonation. Be honest. It tells you what to work on.
Okay. Valuable pain, maybe?
Think of it as a tool. Step 6, start slow, then speed up. Don't jump into super fast conversations right away. Find slower audio first, then challenge yourself. And remember that playback speed trick, slow it down if needed.
That adjustable speed thing sounds really key for beginners.
It makes a big difference. Finally, step 7, practice daily. Consistency is everything. Honestly, 10-15 minutes a day, way better than one long session a week.
Little and often.
Exactly. Be patient. Celebrate the small wins. It's a habit that builds over time.
Great breakdown. Seems very manageable following those steps. Now, even with a good plan, people trip up, right? What are the common mistakes we should watch out for?
Yes, the pitfalls. Good point. Mistake number 1, picking audio that's way too hard.
Yeah, I can see that happening. Too fast, too complex.
Exactly. You just get frustrated. So start easier, below your level maybe, just to get the hang of it. Learner podcasts, slow news, then build up.
Start manageable, then climb. Makes sense. What else?
Mistake 2, not actually speaking out loud, just mouthing the words or saying them in your head.
Oh, silent chat.
Yeah, it doesn't work. It's a speaking exercise. You got to make the sounds. Record yourself. That'll tell you if you're loud enough.
Okay, use your voice. Got it.
Mistake 3, trying to be perfect immediately. Stopping every time you mess up.
Getting discouraged easily.
Right. Remember, it's about fluency building, getting the feel. Keep going, even if you stumble. Focus on the rhythm. Progress over perfection.
That's a good life lesson, not just for shadowing. Okay, number 4.
Ignoring intonation and stress. Just focusing on getting the words right, but flatly.
Missing the music.
Exactly, the fix. Try exaggerating the speaker's intonation. Match their energy. Might feel weird, but it really helps you internalize those patterns.
It'll make the emotion too, maybe.
Definitely helps capture the naturalness. Okay, mistake 5. Only doing it once or twice.
Not enough repetition.
Yep, you need that repetition for it to sink in, make it a habit. Daily, even short sessions are way better than one long go every now and then.
Consistency again. Crucial. And the last common mistake.
Not listening properly before shadowing. Just jumping straight in without getting a feel for the audio first.
It makes it harder to follow along smoothly.
Much harder. So listen once or twice first. Just listen actively. Pay attention to pronunciation, flow. Then shadow. That little bit of prep makes a huge difference.
So avoid those pitfalls.
Yeah.
Choose right level, speak out loud, don't demand perfection. Focus on intonation, repeat lots, and listen first.
You got it. Avoid those, and your shadowing practice will be much more effective.
Okay, brilliant. We've covered a ton. What, why, how, what not to do. How about we give listeners something really concrete to start with, like a challenge?
Love that idea. Let's do it. A 7-day shadowing challenge. Simple, powerful way to just try it out and see the results.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What's the challenge?
For the next 7 days, commit to just 10 minutes of shadowing practice each day.
10 minutes. That's it. Anyone can find 10 minutes.
Exactly. Totally doable. Consistency is the goal. Here's how. First, find a short audio clip, 1 to 2 minutes long. Podcast, YouTube, movie scene, whatever. Just clear, natural pronunciation. Second, listen once or twice. No speaking yet. Focus. Pronunciation, rhythm, intonation, connected speech. Third, shadow. Play it. Speak along simultaneously. Keep going. Don't stop. Fourth, repeat. Shadow the same clip at least 3 times. Notice how it gets easier.
Simple steps. And what about tracking progress?
Good point. Optional, but highly recommended. Record yourself on day 1, then record yourself shadowing the same clip on day 7. Compare them.
Ooh, that could be really motivating. Hear the difference.
It really can be. You might be genuinely surprised. And to keep it fresh during the week, try different audio types. Podcast one day, news the next, maybe a bit of a TV show.
Yeah, variety keeps it from getting boring.
Totally. And another tip for the challenge, try mimicking the speaker's emotions. If they sound excited, you sound excited. If they're calm, match that. Helps with natural expression.
Good one. Any other tips for the challenge?
Maybe grab a friend. If you know someone else learning English, do the challenge together. Bit of accountability, bit more fun.
A shadowing buddy, love it.
And seriously, if you do the challenge, we genuinely love to hear how it went. What did you notice? What improvements did you feel?
Yeah, let us know. So the challenge is out there. 7 days, 10 minutes a day. Give it a shot. You might just amaze yourself.
Okay, so I think we've really covered shadowing from all angles today.
We definitely have. It's clearly a technique with a lot going for it.
So quick wrap up then.
Yeah. We define shadowing, that simultaneous listening and repeating.
Explain why it's so effective thinking in English, better pronunciation, sharper listening.
Walk through the step-by-step how to do it right.
Flagged those common mistakes to watch out for.
And just set everyone the 7-day challenge.
Absolutely. The key takeaway really is consistency. Doesn't matter what audio you use, just doing it regularly makes the difference.
So if you're really looking to boost your spoken English, give shadowing a serious try. And do tell us how that 7-day challenge goes. We're genuinely interested.
And just remember, putting in that consistent effort, using a technique like shadowing, it really does have the potential to make a big difference. Keep practicing, keep listening, and keep speaking. You've got this.